aggressive in their competitive manner. But I honestly think that Equinox is going to have to bring the heat for this best-of-3 game.
Yeah, I think based on the points, it looks like Beaver and Thanatos were doing a lot of the work there. 4 saves for Beavertooth. Really a great effort on defense for him, and pretty equal distribution for Les Leches. So, you know, that being our first game of the series, you know, it could just be that Equinox just needed some time to warm up. Maybe they're going to come out a lot stronger here in game 2, but we are about to find out.
And I had recently seen that Gato had 2 assists and at least last game, and that is kind of incredible because you could see how they were working with each other and boosting the ball up to be hit into the goal. It wasn't just singular player format.
Yeah, not a lot of solo plays, a lot of working together and pass plays, which is great to see in this 3v3 format. So if they can keep doing that, I think Les Leches will take this series pretty easily. So we kick things off in the Les Leches half. A good opportunity for Beaver, saved away by what? So Prominent Chief's going to try and hit this one back into the middle. Gato going to clear it back to Equinox's half.
In the backfield, they're really close to the goal, and they score. Gato scores on to Equinox's side, and now it is 1-0 Les Leches.
And just like you were talking about, those passing plays, we see one come out from Thunder to Gato. A very nice aerial from Thunder to put that one off the backboard. A perfect pass. Les Leches keep playing like that, they're going to take this game easily.
As you can see, the ball is almost being dominated by Les Leches, putting it back into Equinox's half of the field. Prominence and everybody is going towards it, but it seems like Gato's maintaining control. But Prominence gets a goal onto Les Leches' side. This is really bringing out some competitiveness with Equinox.
Absolutely. It looks like Gato just had his hands full there in the corner. A bit of an awkward bounce off the corner wall, and he wasn't able to read that one. Game all tied up. So we go to the kickoff. Prominent facing off against what? Going to push this one into the Les Leches half. Nice 50 from Beavertooth. He's got no boost to work with, but he's got his teammate there almost for the shot. And now Gato looking dangerous. Thunder.
Back of Thunder, pushing it off, and then it is Prominence that's trying to push that ball outside of their goal zone. He seems like he is playing mainly offense and defense this round. It seems like he's been everywhere where a lot of people have not been.
Yeah, he's all over the field for sure. And wow, a really great chance for Prominent there on the shot. Followed up by Thanatos. 2 shots, not able to find the mark.
Gato and Thunder are really bouncing the ball in between each other, trying to figure out how to get it back over to Equinox's side of the goal. But, oh, Prominence just slightly misses the ball at the top, and if he would have hit it, I think it might have just been a goal.
Yeah, great opportunity there, and he'll be kicking himself not getting that one. A bit of an awkward touch for Beavertooth. This one's looking really awkward for Equinox.
And Thunder scores a goal. It is now 2-1 with 3 minutes and 26 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that was great capitalization there. Good job by Thunder to push up when he saw the defense was a bit awkward. Couldn't find a good touch, and you know, Equinox, they really got to get their act together here. Once again, they find themselves in a deficit in game 2, and this is the match on the line if they cannot pull it back.
So right now we're having Prominent is just trying to be as aggressive as he can be towards their goal. But both What and I am not certain who the other car is, but they missed the ball while trying to block Prominence from putting it into their goal. And it seems like Equinox is doing a very good job of keeping the ball on Les Leches' side of the map this round.
Yeah, they're doing good. They have the pressure. They just need to find the shots on target. Beavertooth is setting up his team well here with a center. Gato now clearing it away, blocked by Prominent Chief. Thanatos going to go up for the shot, but he's beat by Thunder. Beaver is all alone on defense. Can he find the save? Yes, he can. This one is cleared out to the right side.
What is now trying to track the ball, and as it bounces, he almost, yes, Prominence and Thunder fighting for that grip on the ball. But now What comes in, pushing it back to midfield, and I'm pretty sure that do you know how to say that?
Thanatos?
Thanatos.
Yeah, I think that's how I've been saying. I don't know if it's correct. Again, my pronunciation has not been on point, but that's how I've been saying it. So Thanatos, speaking of, going to lead his team to an attack here, which Beaver is going to put the shot dead center, and no goalie there to save. So Equinox equalize in game 2.
That kind of rhymed, I'm not going to lie. There's 2 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what happens here, folks. So as of right now, we have Thunder going back to defensive stance, but it seems like Equinox is being very, very offensive and like being more aggressive than they have been in the past few games and rounds that we've seen.
Yeah, for sure. They're looking like Les Leches did off the bat in game 1. Now it's totally flipped around, and all the momentum is going in Equinox's favor, I'd say.
And this sometimes is very rare to see with different gameplays because a lot of teams might have a difficult time trying to figure out their gameplay and the way that they want to strategize. But it feels like Equinox really figured out everything that they needed to in the moment.
I think so. I think there's a good chance the series goes to game 3. Equinox are playing defense though, as Gato is putting on the pressure. Prominent Chief going to hit this one off the left wall, back center to himself. And JB is going to leave this one looking to clear it up in the corner.
Gato and Thunder bouncing the ball in between each other, trying to figure out how they want to best play this. And there's some confusion midfield between Dominance and What, and Thunder's taking the ball against Beaver and trying to swoop it up, and Prominent almost got that bounce, and there's 1 minute remaining in this half, folks.
You have 1 minute for one team to take the lead, as it looks like Les Leches is putting together a good attack here. What looks for the pass to Gato. Gato whiffs on that one, nearly a shot for What. But Thunder JB, the task is up to him. 41 boost to work with, gonna look for a shot on target, goes for the back wall pass. Gato there for the shot, no shot on target, and Watt gonna stay back on defense.
I think we might have to go back into a tie-breaking round and see who will win that. Would you say golden?
Golden goal? Yes, in overtime. First goal to win.
There's 25 seconds remaining on the clock, and as we're watching Beaver's point of view, Prominent and Thunder are really fighting for the aggression on that ball towards midfield. And what it looks like to me is that it is going to be a goal. It is going to be a crunch against time right now. With only 7 seconds on the clock, there is little to no time to get a goal, but possibly Prominence.
Oh, Prominent, he looked good there.
He did.
But as soon as the ball hits the ground at 0 seconds, that sends it straight to overtime. And ball starting off Equinox's half. Prominent gonna look for a dribble to himself. Plenty of boost to work with, gets over 2 defenders, but Watt makes good control in the corner. Good demo though. An opening on defense if Beaver can find the shot on target.
He almost got that shot right in there.
It was very close.
Nearly clipped the corner of the side of corner of the goal. Thunder looking and waiting for the ball to come back down so he can bounce it off the top of the car. Beaver coming in and swooping it out of the way. But
an awkward touch. That could have been dangerous for Equinox, and they're stuck here on defense. Beaver, a lot of responsibility there on the backboard. He's got plenty of boost. Will he get challenged? No, Prominent's going to get there first.
Gato coming into the midfield, and What? They keep trying to do the jump boost, but it doesn't seem to be working in their favor at this point. I think it's always a little bit touch and go for them.
Yeah, that aerial superiority we saw from Les Leches early on is definitely getting matched by Equinox. A lot of the shots that Les Leches are going for are just getting blocked away. That's a good passing play, though, for Gato. Gets the shot on target. Now Equinox, maybe they can counterattack here. Finally, they get the ball out of their own half for like the first time in overtime.
Yes. It has been a minute into overtime, folks. Right now we're seeing a lot more, and that is a goal with Equinox to win this round. We are going to a round 3.
Yep. Game 3 in the best of 3 series is coming up. It looks like Les Leches were going to take that game 2. They had the ball in Equinox's half for so long in overtime, and then the first counterattack to come from Equinox sends it straight in. Great job by Beaver, Thanatos, and Prominent Chief here, sending this one to the final game of the series.
I'm ready for a round 3. I don't know about you, but I'm very excited to see these two teams face off and see how their competitiveness is going to match up with each other.
Yep, it's anybody's ball game now. I was definitely thinking Les Leches were the favorite in the series initially, but we'll just have to see at the end of this 5 minutes as we get the players joining in. Game 3 is ready to get underway.
What are your predictions for this game?
Gosh, I think it comes down to those passing plays we saw from Les Leches early on. You know, those plays in game 1 were what made them have the competitive edge. So if they can keep those up, I think they can win the series. Speaking of, Thunder JB almost there for Watt's pass. No shot on target, though.
Thunder coming up, Prominent taking the ball back into midfield, and Gato coming in like the aggressive player he has been this whole game. You can see that he has been tracking this ball, him and Thunder and working together, trying to push the ball out of their goal reach. So, but Prominent says no to that and has been trying to reach back into there and grab that final goal.
Yep, a lot of pressure initially from Equinox. Now Thunder JB gets a booming clear. This one will definitely initiate an attack here for Les Leches. He's going to do it all himself, up for the aerial. No double touch opportunity, but a good clear coming in from Equinox. That was looking very dangerous there. Now Thanatos wants to lead one himself. Gato going to take it away, grab the mid boost and head up the wall for a solo play, or will it be a pass? Doesn't get the best touch.
But Beaver steals the ball mid-air, bringing it back over to Les Leches side of the field. We're really going to see some aggression from Beaver this game, and then Prominence back into the goal. That is 1-0 for Equinox at 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yep, JB caught off guard and then bumped away. Beaver gets a beautiful pass. What and Gato can't get up fast enough. And 1-0 Equinox. They are the ones to strike first in Game 3.
This has been a very aggressive game from Equinox. I'm really enjoying the game, like the way that they must be communicating from, well, what we can't hear right now, but they must be really strategizing with each other, trying to figure out their weaknesses, Les Leches' weaknesses.
Definitely, and you could see that the communication was probably breaking down a bit before that first goal was scored, because there were some times where all three were back on defense and then all three committed at once, so it wasn't clear whose ball it was. So communication is definitely going to be a key factor for Les Leches.
Yes. It is still kind of prominent here that that is happening, because they, as you can see, they are all...
Ooh, good opportunity there for Les Leches. Almost found the shot, but no follow-up. And now Thanatos looks for a solo play. Left back to Beaver to clear this one out. Not much boost to work with.
Beaver coming in between Thunder. They are all up there. All of Les Leches' side of the team is on Equinox's side. They are playing very, very hard on the offensive reel this round. There's only 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this round, so it does seem like they have... And just scored on the back of the rim. That was an amazing play by Les Leches. They have been very, very aggressive by all three of them, playing upwards towards the front of Equinox's goal.
Yeah, that was a very aggressive play for sure, and it looks like, wow, I really had to thread the needle with that shot, as there were 3 defenders there in front of net, but that touch off the backboard by Equinox just wasn't enough to clear it out. Now Thunder JB wants to lead another attack. Tying isn't enough. Taking the lead is what they want. Les Leches 2-1 in Game 3, halfway through the game. A very nice attack led by Thunder.
Thunder setting it up for Gato, shooting it into the goal, making it 2-1. They are being very aggressive. That means that Equinox now has to take a more offensive goal rather than staying back to play defense the whole time.
Oh, and Thunder, oh my, he almost struck again.
Beaver is coming in with Thanos and Gato. Gato being one of the more aggressive people in this round from Les Leches. What is also on side of it.
Whoa.
Beaver blocking the ball per usual. Thunder setting it up for to come in. And gets a goal. It is now 3-1 by Les Leches.
Gosh, so much pressure on defense there. Equinox were trying so hard to get this ball saved. It looks like Prominent might have tried to get a touch on it there, but it just snuck past. Strikes once more. And Thunder again with the assist. I believe that's at least his second of the game. He has definitely been the initiator of the pass plays on Les Leches.
He definitely sets everyone up, but Beaver says, oh no to that, and goes straight for the goal off of the wall. And it is now 2-1 at 1 minute and 58 seconds remaining. Can Equinox, do you think that they will be able to win this game? What are your predictions?
Gosh, I mean, I doubted them once before, so I really think they have the confidence to come back if they keep playing with that aggression. But, I mean, Les Leches, if they keep burying Equinox on their goal line. But speaking of, Equinox are just going to equalize this one up 3-3 with 2 minutes left.
Beavertooth now has 2 goals in this round. You can really see that they are being super aggressive from the get-go.
Wow.
And when that happens, they seem to get a goal every single time.
Yeah, and it wasn't an easy goal for sure. Watt was on the post there ready to make the save, and that ball was placed as far in the top left corner as it could have been. Prominent, he's looking for a solo play there, a double double touch off the backboard.
That note and Prominent working off of each other, bouncing it in between. Here comes Beaver. We have seen him be aggressive. Can we see him do it again? Prominent flying in from, just barely skims the ball. What pushing it out of the way? That nose coming in, setting it up for Beaver. Beaver gets another goal. It is now 4-3.
I'm glad you brought that point up about Equinox. If they had a chance, because they absolutely do after that showing. They have completely swung the game in their favor, 4-3. Does Les Leches have anything to say?
I don't know. If they keep, I've noticed that right off the bat, if Beaver keeps being the aggressive guy he has been all game, I believe that is Equinox win all of the way.
Oh, and that was so dangerous.
I almost spoke too soon.
Yeah, the caster curse almost struck.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
In like 5 years bad luck if you say it on real live.
Something like that. Yeah, I am very familiar with, as soon as you say someone's doing well or someone's doing bad, the opposite immediately happens. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm afraid to pick a favorite now. I don't want there to be a caster curse.
All right, we were not going to say that. Then there's 45 seconds remaining in this round. It seems like Equinox has the advantage here, which they do. Thanatos is setting it up, almost gets the goal, but Prominent's coming in, trying to knock it off the side, setting it up again. But Thunder is moving it out of the field. There's 30 seconds remaining in this round. Can Les Leches do it?
I don't know, they'll have to clear this ball out, and Thanatos is not letting it happen. Prominent Chief now there for the shot. Gonna get put too high. Thunder JB, 15 seconds to work with. 1 goal down. Off the ceiling, looking for the solo play, and instead puts it off the backboard. Thanatos with the task of clearing this one out. This is a dangerous ball.
Can Prominent block it? It barely.
It's not cleared out. And
Prominent blocks the next ball.
And is this one in?
And
yes, it is! Oh my goodness, Thunder JB, it all looked over for Les Leches.
It seems like we're going to go into another overtime. This is really, these two teams are very well matched.
What a series to kick us off. You couldn't ask for a better story. 4-4, overtime in Game 3 to decide the entire series.
What, taking the ball, Beaver pushing it back into Les Leches' side. They are trying to be as aggressive as possible. This is for the win. This is to move on and see who will become in that tournament play.
Yeah, and regardless of result, both teams will be moving on, but seeding is definitely going to play a big part in their later tournament success. And what? He's going to have a part of that success as Les Leches find the overtime goal in Game 3 and take the win in this series. What an exciting series we have just seen.
It is a very exciting series, and I've got to just mention the pun on words. It is a what. What scored the last goal, and Les Leches is now the winner. That was a very exciting gameplay. I really enjoyed watching that. It can be a lot more entertaining than one may think it might be if they're new to watching the game.
Absolutely. I think that's what a lot of new viewers learn right away is you get a little bit of excitement in the series and suddenly you're just hooked. You may have never watched Rocket League before. You may be new to the esport, new to the game, just picked up a controller, and all of a sudden you were just hooked. At least that's how it was with me when I started playing years ago. And here I am now. But yes, what an exciting series to start us off today.